Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at Lightning Style Chakra mode. Lightning Style Chakra mode has a duration of 4, so it comes back even quicker than 7 Heavenly Breaths, which we just looked at. So, the moment you activate it, you are covered in Lightning Chakra. And it boosts your close range attack speed by a shit ton, your movement speed by quite a decent amount, and you get a defensive buff. And basically, the moment that you activate it, let's say you've already used your ninjutsus beforehand, when you activate it, you actually immediately get your ninjutsus back. Not only this, but it also greatly boosts the power of lightning style ninjutsu, and even ninja tools. Or anything lightning style related, to be honest with you. But, it's mainly ninjutsus and ninja tools. It's not like it's going to apply to a weapon. But other than that, first we'll show you the damage of Lightning Blade. That's Lightning Blade's normal damage. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy. Then here's the ninja tool that I have, which is a lightning ninja tool, and that's the amount of damage that does. So now we'll cut to, getting the actual thing. And as you can see, I only killed Nagato once, and I've already gotten halfway through my ultimate gauge. So you can see how quickly it's already building up for exactly what it is. And that's just 2 kills, and then on this one I don't even technically need to kill, I just need to land my ninjutsu, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, pretty fast, I barely had enough time to talk and such. But yeah, now I'm going to cut to the moment where I find a clean, full health bar to present the amount of damage that it's doing. So as you can see, we have a lightning cloak now, and that's the amount of damage that our Lightning Blade did and our ninja tool did. So as you can see, that was just a little bit more damage. It wasn't like a substantial amount, but it was a decent amount of an increase. I'd say maybe 5 to 10%. But yeah, other than that, you saw the speed of it, the speed of the combo, and the way it hits. It did end quite quickly, to be very honest with you. But we have hyper armor when we are using it, and eventually you will see me get it again very soon, because I can just go around hitting the NPCs and eventually getting my ultimate again very, very fast. But yeah, as I said, I had hyper armor, I have a bit of a defense boost, so anything that I got hit by, technically I got hit by with less of less damage than normally I would be suffering from. So as you can see, I can kind of just stand in the middle of their attacks and I could just tank it. I could also just tank Ino's entire thing, and it does not matter, there's no damage to me. So yeah, pretty strong for basic melee hits and such, because that's the defense boost that I get from it. And yeah, so you can see the strength of the amount of defense I get from it. So if anyone tries to melee attack me, they're gonna not succeed as much as I will, even if my health is decently low, unless their weapon is broken, like an SS Plus or something. But yeah, other than that, that is literally it. That's the entire ultimate. And it's quite good for flag battles and such, because you get your hyper armor. You can go ahead and run around with a bit more movement speed as well, and in general you have a defense buff as well, in case anything goes wrong. Other than that though, you are still vulnerable to being actually put out of your hyper armor, even when it is an ultimate that has hyper armor. So if anything that breaks hyper armor would break your lightning cloak, unfortunately. And there's no way to regain it unless you get your lightning cloak back again, and which in that case, technically you can regain it, but it takes some time. Not only that, but maybe the enemy has a faster cooldown than you to rip apart your hyper armor. So yeah, a little almost on the downside there, but not everyone runs something which gets rid of hyper armor. So, it's not exactly gonna be fully a bad thing. It's not going to put you at a disadvantage or anything like that. Like you'll see in this flag game, I managed to grab the flag eventually, and I did pretty well. You know, I managed to deliver one of the flags, and that's pretty good. Considering the fact that everyone spent their ninjutsus by the time I got there, and because of how chaotic it was, you know, they could actually have removed my hyper armor with their ninjutsus, but they spent it all. Just went in there, grabbed it when there was a lot of chaos, and then I pretty much just exited. Simple as is. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the entire ultimate. You know, you get your hyper armor, it can be still broken, so you gotta be careful with some ninjutsus, but you do have increased attack speed, so any sort of attack that you're committing to is gonna be way faster than your normal attacks, and I think that's the main advantage of it, really. Because the faster you can deploy your attacks, the faster you can pull off combos, and the faster you can kill people. And the more you can do that, the more you can focus on the next target. So that's also good for combat battle. In fact, really good for combat battle, I'd argue, because of just in general how good it is. So yeah, you know, it doesn't boost your close range attack power or anything like that. It boosts the speed of it only. So yeah, you know, it's a really good ultimate. It's one of my favorites. I'd like to say that it is one of my favorites. Just purely because that instant recovery of a ninjutsu is what's important, in my opinion. Like, if I can just straight up go ahead and, you know, immediately walk off something, like, you know, having maybe a 20-second cooldown on both my ninjutsu, and I can just walk it off by immediately activating my ultimate, then yeah, it's gonna be insane. Other than that though, you can see how short it lasts, so it doesn't last too long, but it is quite effective for the time being that you do use it. So it's quite effective in my opinion, just enough for one flag grab, and yeah, pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game. I think one of my teammates delivered the other flag and such. So yeah. Other than that though, it was a really nice ultimate when I was using it in this game. And just in general, whenever I do use it, to be honest, it's just always a nice ultimate to use. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. So, like, subscribe, push notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.